Hello, everyone, and welcome along to the latest This is the Music Meets podcast, an independent podcast show that shines a light on rising artists from across the new music scene in the UK and Ireland. If you are new to the podcast, then please hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any future episodes. And feel free to leave a comment, as it really does help beat those Spotify and YouTube algorithms. It's time for episode 106. And I'm delighted that one of the indie scene's most exciting bands, The Chase, are joining me on today's episode. Over the course of today's podcast, there they are already. We're gonna find out exactly what the band have been up to since the release of Bonzo Bonanza, their upcoming tour, and also as well we've got some questions from the This Is the Music listeners as well. I'm delighted that Dion, Tyler, and James are here with me today. Lads, thank you very much for coming on. How are you all doing?
We're all right. Thank you very much. We're all right. I hope you are too.
Yeah, because can't complain. To be fair, I think I've had a bout of the old sickness that's been doing the rounds last week, but I think I'm back on back to it. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but yeah, almost back to all four cylinders, so to speak.
Good to hear.
So whereabouts are you joining us from tonight?
From the band HQ, if you can see the lovely banner behind us there.
Yeah.
We say that it's just a room at my dad's house. So
where the magic happens, right?
That's it. It's where all the hits are made.
Okay, so let's as I said there in the intro, well, sort of going to carry on really from most people know the Chase backstory, I would have imagined by now, but kind of like really where you were from, like, last year, obviously, 2023, clearly, pretty good year for the band. Release of your second EP, Bonzo Bonanza, as we said. You supported the Kaiser Chiefs,
yes.
Played Rock City Nottingham, owned another headline tour as well. But was there anything in particular that really stood out for you boys at all? Like either personally or maybe from like a band perspective that, when you first started that, yeah, do you know what, we really want to, that's something we want to try and hit?
For me, I would say Splendor. It's probably the biggest festival in Nottingham.
Forgot about that.
And obviously we played the main stage there and it was like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? In the way manner, Batman's back garden, you know what I mean? It was like, this is brilliant, you know what I mean? It was a proper good laugh.
Yeah.
James got a quick pick, got to have a little chat with Noel Gallagher and that.
Nice.
So, I mean, all in all, it was fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? It was good. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
What are Nottingham crowds like then for gigs? I've personally never been. So is it like the number one?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When they're on form, aren't they? It's getting mental.
Yeah,
so, So
yeah, that's it. No, I'd say Splendor's probably the same for me, actually. It was the one gig I always wanted to tick off because it was like that and the arena were the only two things we've not done in Nottingham. The arena, if anyone would like us to support them, even before the doors open, that's more than fine.
Before the doors.
The cleaners.
Yeah, play outside.
Yeah, that's it. On the bin again.
Well, you've obviously got experience of it was obviously after a gig of the Colours in Hoxton playing to everyone outside. Yeah, that was interesting. That
literally banned.
I mean, I can't believe that hasn't been mentioned as a highlight of 2023. To be honest,
that was class to me.
Obviously,
fully the way we planned it, but you got to rise and prosper. You know what I mean? You got to let's make do out the situation you're in. So like, go on, we'll sort the gear out. You go outside, give them a little show on your own. Your next minute, please come on the bike. You're in the venue, chucking this out and that. Proper rock and roll. And the best thing about it, the fans were fucking all up for it as well. So whoever was at Hoxton Colours.
Yeah, no. Well, I remember just having rows with, I don't even know if it was the security man or maybe the bar manager, just going, hang on a minute, because they still had like a DJ set or whatever was still going on in like the main bar. I was thinking, hang on, how's this working?
It was meant to. It really done my head in that, did it? I felt like everyone was dead short change. I thought, well, I need to do something. You know what I mean? We need to carry on the rest of the show somehow. So I took it upon myself to do that. So
There we go. It worked
The worst
out
part
pretty
about it
well
was
in the
the
end.
bin would not stop shaking as well. When there was a fence behind me, I thought, I'm ending up over there in a minute. I feel like Bambi on ice.
And how about you, James? Is there any highlights for you at all?
I'd say playing with Reverend and the Makers. He came up and joined us for a song. Yeah, I mean that was pretty mad. I mean, like, we were growing up listening to him, and just seeing him backstage, it was a bit like we were looking at each other like,
it's mad.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think he was going to come.
Yeah,
But no, he's lying. He's not coming. He's never. Then I just heard this big, what would you say, Sheffieldian
Big
accent.
Yorkshire pudding. He come out, you're right, lads. I was like, fuck, he's massive. He's about,
Isn't he? Yeah.
He's like 6'7". I was like, you're right, you. And then the next minute, he's coming on stage with us. And obviously, like we said, we've literally grew up on his.
We're like his kids,
we're like
didn't we?
mega fans, you know what I mean? And then he comes on stage with us and fucking done heavyweight. So you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
It's world class.
Yeah, that's a tune. That is absolutely classic.
You know what? We've actually come pretty far in this music thing at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
So my first mosh pit was with you and Reverend and the Makers.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I love him, man. Big up, John.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, great guy. Obviously, as we said there, obviously some pretty big achievements across the year, but kind of like, how do you feel that the Chase are, sort of progressing as a band, and sort of where do you feel you're sitting in, sort of like on the indie scene and at the moment?
I won't really know, to be fair. I don't know. I always, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to
We kind of do our own thing, don't we? We just
kind of, I don't know. Because we have our own targets, our own sort of ambitions. We kind of, to me, we're never there because we're never where we should think we should be, if you know what I mean. Or
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We always want to, like, particularly for me after a big show, it's always like, right, what's next?
Yeah.
And I never sort of think, oh, brilliant, lads, well done. So I don't know. I'm kind of putting a lot of pressure on myself in that regard, really. So
Yeah, but I think that's quite good though, right? To have you want to get onto that's brilliant, that's done. I'm not going to reflect on it too much, but I want to try and get onto the whatever the next next thing is, I suppose.
Yeah,
that's how we are, isn't it?
Yeah,
we could do the biggest gig and we'll come off like, what the fuck are you doing there? You've done that fucking mistake there. We can never enjoy it, you know what I mean? You end up arguing for about an hour.
Yeah,
and then,
literally.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the merch, quick, get out of here.
We always want to better ourselves, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
Even
it'd be nice if you started.
It's never enough, isn't it? Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I think, as I say, I think that's great. And obviously you boys are sort of fairly active on the social media side of things. So do you think that has played like a role in like connecting with new fans, or do you think it's more been down to like, just saying about Splendor Festival, getting out and grafting, getting out on the road and all of that? Do you think that's the best way of gaining your fans, being on the road, or is it, like the social media side of things?
Yeah, I think for me it's been a bit of both, hasn't it? Like, social media is one that I've had to really learn on. Even now I'm terrible with it. You know what I mean? I just don't agree with it. But you've got to do it, haven't you? You can't not do it. But it is great speaking to people online, and I mean, become like new mates with people, and it's nice to see this little community, especially on like Twitter and that. It's really good to get this sort of I don't know, just connection with everyone. I feel.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, going out on the road is where you're probably likely to get these new people in as well. So yeah, it's a bit of both, really, for me. It's a bit of both.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, to be fair. Between us, we've probably got between the five of us, probably got about 2 GCSEs. We're like, fuck all the only thing we're half decent at is playing music, so I've heard. So it's like, you know what I mean? When we try and do the socials and that, it's like we fucking barely speak English, you know what I mean? So it's got to go for it, and hopefully they like it.
Wait, have you done the socials, have you?
No, he's the gaffer, in it.
So obviously, talking about going out on the road, and obviously festival season is fast approaching, which we're in March, and it's blowing my mind, to be honest, that we're already that far into the year already. You've obviously got them, they're coming, thick and fast. Obviously you've got Stockton Calling coming up, and obviously the Godney Gathering as well. So what is it about festivals that you boys enjoy the most?
Yeah, I'll let you take
I
that.
feel like festival crowds are always up for it, you know.
Yeah.
There's just like a certain vibe there. I think people are just there to, they paid a ticket there to be for a weekend and just sort of let loose a little bit. So
yeah.
always a good energy there, isn't it?
And it's a good place to sort of reach out to new audience as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when we played the Quarry stage at Why Not, it was like,
We've
yo,
still
they're
had
not paying
people-
what you know what I
we
mean.
still
Like,
have
before we do
people
it, it's like we
into it.
seen that Why Not, you know, fucking brilliant. And it's like, yeah, man, like that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Just being in the moment. And
Yeah, so I think that's what's
giving
good
it
about it as well, because like everyone comes from all over the country to these places. You're sort of getting that reach in one place. Obviously, if you're playing like Manchester, it's mainly going to be someone from Manchester, you know what I mean, or London down there. So it's quite good to have like everyone in one spot for it.
Definitely.
Yeah, sure. And obviously, you're a couple of weeks away from your own headline tour. You've got 8 dates in total. You're going to be starting off in Glasgow on the 18th of April, before going over to Hull, Mexborough, Manchester, London, Coventry, Bristol, and Southampton. And we're going to put the ticket link as well in the episode bio. But so first of all, there's a couple of parts to this question, but we'll start with the first bit first, which is always a good place to start, right? But for those that have got a ticket, what can they expect from the show? Are there going to be any new songs in the set?
Yes, there is. Yes, yeah. I know we've got a bit of a hiatus releasing wise at the minute, but from I don't. When's this going out? Is it soon?
As soon as you want it to go out.
Yeah, okay. So we may have some stuff coming very soon. Then that's going to kick off a lot more of new music. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, we sort of like we've been trialing out a few new songs. You know what I mean? Dropping out some of the ones that are coming out soon and that. So yeah, expect some new material, some old ones as well that we've not done for a bit. So we're just really trying to work on it, get it a nice, good party vibe. You know what I mean? So I can't wait.
Brilliant. And for those that may be listening and haven't got a ticket yet, why should they come down? What is it about a Chase show that is so great?
Dion's drum faces. One of them. Well, a sing along. You can never beat a good sing along.
That's it, man.
Catchy tunes. A good time as well. We always try and put on a show. So I hate bands where they just stare at their feet all day and don't interact with the audience. So we always try and get the audience involved, singing along. We always get a good party vibe, and maybe a performance on a bin.
Just come for that. Just come for that at the end. That's it.
Come for the bin. Come for the bin.
The dramas.
Yeah, come for the drama. There'd be a lot of it.
And what is it about live that you boys like so much? And obviously, clearly you have to do the work in the studio, but is it always the same? Is it always a big buzz for you to get out there on the road and play live?
For me, it's like, imagine the best drug in the world, yeah? It's like, you know what I mean? Not like I've done any drugs or anything. It's like, it's like the fucking, it beats them all, you know what I mean? I won't know because I've never done any of them, but you know what I mean? It's like the fucking, it's the dog's bollocks of them, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
It's like, and actually come off stage like that. This is like 30 seconds. You get that 30 seconds, then we start arguing. So that 30 seconds is like,
it's worth it.
Yeah, man, it's fucking brilliant. And I'm like, oh, you cunt, you made that mistake. Yeah, man, that's what I love about it. When you're on stage, it's giving it some, especially when the crowd are feeling it as well. You feel that chemistry. And you're like, this is why I do it. This is why I want to do it. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
For me, it's like, there's no better feeling in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fair. The great thing with live music is like it is like an instant reaction. There is no bullshit with it. It's very it's like, you either works or it doesn't, does it?
Yeah,
that's it.
Definitely.
That's it. If you feed off it, it's just
That's it.
He's on something today. I don't know what he's on. Speaking of drugs. He's on something in his cornflakes, hasn't he?
Cornflake tarts, mate.
And obviously, I know for a while you've obviously been about 12 months or so, isn't it now? Maybe a little bit longer than that. That obviously you've been a 5-piece. Obviously, you was clearly a 4-piece before that. But how much difference has that made to you playing live now, being a 5-piece in comparison to the 4-piece prior to that?
Oh, it's made my job a lot easier now. I mean, I'm a guitarist now.
It's felt like you can start doing the Elvis thing now.
Yeah, that's it. It's been great. Like it has expanded the set there. Like so, I play saxophone on one of the new songs now. Ooh. So it's nice to have that bit of freedom there, and For one of the songs, I don't play the guitar, so it's just I don't know. It's just had a bit of variety in the set, I think, and obviously we can have lead and rhythm parts at the same time. Whereas before, it'd have to be, you know what I mean, separate. So it's really expanded the sound, hasn't it? I think.
And Will is a good musician.
Yeah,
and
he fits
he's
like a
really
glove, doesn't
good. He fits in well. And we've known him for years, so it was like no question, you know what I mean?
I always wanted him in the band. We always spoke about him, but he was always in like cover bands and stuff like that. Dead busy with that. Then that sort of died off. It's like, right, he's ours now. That's it.
We've done the same as what we did with James and just trapped him. That's it.
Yeah, still can't get out.
Forced him.
His first gig was at Beat the Streets last year. And we told him it was Rock City, but I don't know if you've been. There's like 2 stages. There's the main one, which is a 2,000 cap room, and then the one downstairs is probably like 100 something.
No, it's like 400 downstairs.
Oh, and then he was like, he assumed he was playing downstairs. And it's only about 5 days before he realised his first gig was after 2 weeks worth of rehearsals was upstairs in the main room. His face dropped.
He did really well.
He did really well. Really well.
Played to him. He smashed it.
Yeah.
Surprise. Here you go, mate. No pressure.
He's giving you a run for the money now, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. That's
He's got to get replaced.
Yeah, it'll be the singers too. I'll be on tambourine at the back with him.
So on every This Is the Music Meets podcast, we ask all of our guests the following question. What artists on the underground scene of the Chase been checking out over the last sort of 12 months? And what I mean by that, sort of artists that are at that grassroots level that are, trying to break through and get onto the, the next levels and sort of, I guess, and get themselves into the charts type of thing.
Oh, but this is in it. There's always loads that you come across in there, but when everyone asks me, I can never think of any of them. I've not been listening.
It's girl bands.
Girl band,
Girl band, they're fellow Nottingham. What would you call it? We've got a name. Nottingham. So girl band.
There's a band called Pace from Nottingham as well.
So Locking, they're good lads.
Lilacs.
They got the Lilacs.
The great lads.
Spangled as well. I like that new video. That was fucking.
Yeah, it's brilliant, that, isn't it?
It was world class. Fair play, lads. I enjoyed that one.
Who else? Who else is there? Meg Wynn.
Yeah, she's great.
There's loads to name.
I couldn't name it all day. Yeah. I don't know. We'll leave it at that, shall we? Sorry to the rest. Tyros, we can see them as well.
There's obviously some fantastic names in there you've just given, and I think that's it is such a great scene at the minute, and long may it continue really, because it's all those artists that you've mentioned have all grafted. Do you know what I mean? It's not been handed down to them. At all. So what we're going to do now is we've actually got some listener questions for you. So first of all, a big thanks to everyone that took the time to send over a question. It is greatly appreciated. And the first one comes from Paul Tiedman. He wants to know, is Dion now a fan of Ghost Chilies, and will he ever stick his hand in a bag of chocolates without checking them again?
You know what? When they did that, I literally had, because I'm always pulling pranks on these on that, and I generally had no idea. And I was
it was brilliant.
Luke was like,
perfection.
Luke's just a nutter, and he's like, how many chocolate buttons can you fit in your mouth? And I was like, 4 questions that, and I was like, go on then, fucking, put loads in my mouth. I'd eat them. I swallowed like most of them. So the last 2, and I was like, the fuck's that?
Hot.
I was like,
very hot.
After I was like, what was that yonking with up? I was down and everything, you know what I mean? Went to toilet and started throwing up on that. I had to. I was all right, you know what I mean? But I don't really do well with spice, innit? He eats like the hottest curries known to man.
And they were hot to me.
And they were hot to him. Yeah. To me, it was like, fucking hell, I had steam coming out of my tongue.
It was brilliant.
You know what? I might have to do a little TikTok, and I'll eat. I don't want to even volunteer myself. I need to go to Chile or something like that. You know what I mean? I'll eat some hot and see how I hack it then.
So yes, he's a fan of that. So
Yeah. If I can handle that, I can handle the ghost shit. So I'll give it a go.
Brilliant. Well, we've got that saved now, so we're going to hold you to that at some
That's
point
it,
on the
Look
tour,
out for
mate.
that one. Look out for that.
So the next question comes in from Adi Hansen. Thanks very much, Adi. And he wants to know if you were to appear on The Chase, who would you bank on winning for you?
Me.
No.
Me.
That was said so confidently.
Yeah, I like my general knowledge.
My
actually.
general
I think
knowledge
I'd
is
go
way
right.
better than yours.
If it was about Celtic, what else? I wouldn't even say guitars because I'm not even that interested in guitars really. Probably about Celtic. If it was like Celtic themed, I think I'd do well. Maybe like a mastermind on Celtic actually.
I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, and a few general
it's
knowledge.
just the clock with him. When the clock's ticking down, he'd be like,
Stop that
Stop
panicking.
that.
Me or James then, that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Paul's going to be well disappointed.
Yeah.
But...
If this one comes from Kieran Booker, Kieran would like to know if you could collaborate with any living musician, who would it be?
None of them.
For me, probably, I'd say Damian Marley. I'd love to hear him on one of our tracks. I love him. It's got to be Damian Marley for me.
Who would you say?
He's world class.
I'd say Ringo Starr. Let's go on.
Making the Thomas the Tank Engine. It's a new thing coming out.
I'll do John McClure soon as with, you know what I mean, Tony Wright. He's basically been in the band for a night anyway. So
yeah, that's it.
We might as well do a song together, you know what I mean?
It.
If you're listening.
A couple of nights, we had a house show with him as well, didn't we?
Yeah, that's it, man.
So, yeah,
I did rough trade with him.
I'm rough trade, yeah.
Reverend in the Chasers.
I'm
you know
Mexican.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You've clearly thought too much about this, Dylan. I reckon by the sound of
it. He's gonna be like, I don't even know them corns. What the show? They're lying. But, no.
And James, sorry, you're saying there about Ringo Starr. What did you think of the Beatles? I know it was a couple of years ago now, but the Get Back documentary. Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? What was your thoughts?
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, it's fair. It's almost like like a Big Brother sort of program. It's like watching that with like a Beatles sort of theme. Mental, isn't it? But
yeah,
really good, really good.
Yeah, no.
The comedian make all that footage to make it look so good now. It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is, yeah. It was quite good, really, to get to see that dynamic of the band. You know how they did work with each other in the studio.
Definitely, definitely.
So we've got 3 questions here from Janice Nash. Who
Janice?
Yeah, the amount of miles she does putting into gigs is mad.
Really proper legend, man. I love Janice.
she knows she is definitely. So first question is, she'd like to know, how do you write your songs? Does the music come first, or is it the lyrics? And what process do you use for it?
Right, so it's me and James that do the tunes. Lyrics come just as I'm about to record them in the studio. Like, as the microphones are there, that's when the lyrics are finally finalized and finished.
Wow.
Never seem to get them. Never. It irritates me. I think I just work under the pressure for that. So it's definitely the music, but we'll just have like a million voice notes on our phone of like, na 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 da la da da. That's why all the songs are no. I couldn't think of anything else, so we just kept that bit in. Yeah. But no, we usually try and think, we want the song like this, I don't know, a fast score one, and then that's where we sort of roll off that, and then sort of ends up from there. Really, I'm saying lyrics just take ages, months, years in some cases.
Yeah, and she also wants that, which I'm quite interested to know this myself as well. Actually, is can you tell which songs are going to be popular before you release them, or is it very much just to put it out there and we'll see what happens type of thing?
Yeah,
I think sometimes you have no clue. Sometimes you just like think, that one's probably not going to do well, and then that one's the best. Weirdly,
because like "Live to Die" was one like that. We went when we did the first EP. We were, how many songs were it? 6. We had 5, and that was the last one, and we just kind of had half an idea of it. Just thought, right, well, let's just try and get it down, see where we got. And then it started building in the day. Thought, it's all right. It's a nice little track. But then I think as we've grown to play it better and the crowd's got to know it more, the song's just taken a sort of life of its own, really. So, Yes, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like trumpet, we knew that one straight away. We did that. It literally wrote in about 15 minutes.
That's
the day before the
You
studio.
got the lyrics dead
Wow.
quick on as well, didn't you? Really?
Yeah,
it was
like
nuts.
that, and then you do, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like we had what was it for the next EP? Was it 5 tracks? I think it was one. Yeah, because we had the 4 for that one. Then messing about before, like the last rehearsal the day before the studio. Is that right? Come on, then let's just thrash them out, and that was done 15 minutes. Lyrics were done there and then. Recorded it the next day. And yeah, I think with that one we knew straight away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, right, we've got to record this. We've got to squeeze it in somewhere.
And it sounds like as well there that Tyler, you just mentioned there's an EP on the way as well. I heard that correct, did I?
Did you? I don't. Is it something? Who said that?
We'll
Okay,
edit that bit
we've
out.
got
It's
loads
fine.
in the pipeline now. We've got
we've
absolutely
got,
man of stuff.
we've got tunes on the way. We'll leave it at that. And
We've got loads to carry us through to next year, haven't we? Now we've got loads.
Yeah.
So just building up. Really excited.
I think some of these are the best.
Yeah.
Best yet, I would say.
Yeah.
Some of them, definitely.
Brilliant, great stuff. So, last question from Janice. Dion, this one is for you. She wants to know whether or not if you've got revenge for the pepper prank yet.
Oh yes, it's coming. Obviously, what it is. Thank fuck, I haven't been seeing these lot much recently. So wait until we're on tour. And I promise you, I'm gonna. They've set the level for it, so I'm gonna go fucking way beyond that. And these are.
It's gonna get dark, isn't it? It's gonna go too far.
The tour's not even gonna go on. We're gonna end up punching the shit out of it. I'm gonna do something so bad.
It's gonna end up in death.
No, I might even get fucking sent now. I'm joking. I mean, it's so bad. Like, they're going to go to live it down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then there'll be questions aimed at these two ones. Forgetting it, but yeah, it's going to be. I've got something planned, you know what I mean?
Yeah, halfway through the tour, it's going to be like the tour is coming.
Facebook page.
I've got broken noses and black eyes. Yeah. But yeah, definitely got to get them back. Don't worry about that. I've got some. Can't prank the prankster, you know what I mean?
You got to get ready to get
you know what I mean?
To be fair, the one thing I would say on that is he needs to be awake to do this. And if any of you know,
that is true.
So he's never going to get his back.
Just got to do the matches halfway through the day, so and then I wake up again. But yeah, I'll definitely get him back. Don't worry about that, and it'll be worse than what they did to me. I'm going to show you.
Let's just hope someone's got that camera rolling when you down to it. And this one comes from John Wilsden, who's in Syracuse. It's more aimed really at Luke. I'm not sure whether or not if you guys will even know this, to be fair. But he would like to know whether or not if Luke has still got the Syracuse badge that he gave him at Lakefest last year.
I would have no idea on that.
Yeah, but Luke collects loads.
He
of
does,
stuff.
yeah.
He's got like every single console that's ever been released. He's
the one that's got all of our old like band stuff. So I don't know if anyone knew, but like the original lineup was me, Dion, and Luke.
Yeah.
I was 9, he was 7, Luke was 11. Luke's got old like little newspaper cut that we've done.
Wow.
He's got all that original merch and everything. So he definitely will have it.
Yeah,
100%. He collects everything.
He's a hoarder. He's
He is an order.
You go in his house and it's fucking shit falling from the roof.
Yeah, he's like double tunnel.
I need more room. So I'm sticking out.
One man.
Okay.
Under his bonnet as well. That's why he's got that long hair. Keeps little books under there and that.
What is wrong with you today?
Then that one best start.
It's all good. It's all good. It's so just a final couple of questions really from myself. So the first one is you're allowed to see one final song from your favorite artist in your favorite venue. Who are you choosing?
I hate questions like this. I feel like I take them really seriously. One final song from your favorite artist.
Yeah, and in your favorite venue as well.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wait, are they alive, or can it be any?
Well, it'd probably be more. Yeah, probably be better if they were, but because at least it could happen, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, Slade is still alive, aren't they? All of them. So it'd be Slade. How? I can't get it out. How does it feel?
Nice. Show, yeah, what a band.
Yeah, we got
Probably Under the Bridge, Red Hot Chili Peppers, like in Pyramid Stage at Glastonbury or something. Even I've never been there, I've always wanted to go. I've said until we play there, I'm not going. So
I'm going this year.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Venues for me,
Nice.
Wherever.
Yeah, I'll probably say the Smiths. They can get back together. I mean, I know Andy Root died, didn't he? But
yeah, it was in. Yeah, I think
last
Yeah,
year.
back in, yeah.
Yeah, that's a, yeah. I do. They get back together. Love that.
What song though? What would you want?
Pretty please, please. That one.
Oh, he's gonna,
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say that one.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Great band. Great choices there, lads. You kind of already hinted, well, Dylan did really with his renaming the Chase to Reverend and the Chase. So I think I already know his response to this next question. But if you could slot into any legendary band and play one of their songs, who would it be and why?
That's a good question, isn't it?
That is a great question. Just slot in what I'm filling and play the session. Just
yeah, just like they say, Tyler, come out on stage and do one song with us. What band would it be?
Killer, Mr. Brightside. I'd love to play that riff. Definitely.
Nice. Yeah.
Quality. Love it.
I love to play My Generation. Just give it some go mental.
I just give you
I love that one.
Fashion of the kit at the end.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't even know. See, probably like the Rolling Stones or something like that. Like Monkey Man or something like that. Just jump on for that.
Oh yeah. That's class.
Yeah. Great choice. I wasn't expecting that, I must say. Which member of the Chase is always late? Be it sound checks, rehearsals, band socials.
Can we flip that question and say which member of the Chase is always on time? That's more the premise.
We'll have both.
It's like in stages. James will be like 5 minutes late. I'll be 10 minutes late. Luke's getting a bit iffy at the minute. He needs a slap at the minute. His timekeeping's getting a bit rogue. Dion's always round the corner, and that corner seems to last for half an hour, 2 hours.
He's too busy planning his next prank.
Dion is round the world's largest corner at all times. Will's all right, isn't he? He always tells him when he's going to get there, and he gets there about 5 minutes afterwards. So yeah. So we're all pathetic and useless and late.
So are there any final thoughts that you'd like to share with the This Is the Music listeners on today's podcast?
Apologies for Dion.
Big up, This Is the Music.
Thank you for having on.
Apologies for this cunt. Unfortunately, I'm his brother. Imagine that. This bloody cunt I've had to grow up with. He hates me for some reason. I don't know why, but fuck him.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Buy a ticket to see this nutcase on tour.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening to us. I suppose to be the final one.
Big up the Barmy Army.
Yes.
Come on.
And thanks for the question, guys.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Well, look, lads, brilliant. Great stuff. I've really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for coming on. I was going to say that you're probably busy with the rehearsals, but you're so relaxed, you've probably not even thought about the rehearsals for the tour or anything yet. But as I say, thank you so much for coming on. I'm sure that most people know where they can find the Chase on social media, but maybe for those that are just catching you for the first time, what social media platforms can they find you on?
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and the website is all official The Chase. Twitter is OFL_The Chase because it was too long. Spotify, The Chase. Yeah, come find us. Come say hello.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
We love it.
Brilliant. Great stuff. And we'll put those links.
No, Rangers fans are not welcome.
And look, we'll put those links up in the episode bio. And obviously, as we said earlier on, the link to the tour as well. Eight dates. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic tour. And good luck with that. Should be there for the London date. So looking forward to that. But all that leads me to say, as I say, thanks very much to the Chase for coming on. I've really enjoyed that. And hope to catch up with you guys soon.
Thank you for having us, man. Thanks so much. Cheers, buddy.
Peace out.
And all that leaves me to say is to thank everyone for tuning in to the latest This Is The Music Meets podcast. If you're new round here, please subscribe so you never miss out on any future episodes. And if you're loving the podcast, it would be amazing if you could leave us a 5-star rating and written review, as it really does help us and, more importantly, the artists that we chat to be discovered. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back very, very soon for episode 107 of the This Is The Music Meets podcast.